Despite all the hullabaloo around AI phones and how it is changing the way we consumers use smartphones, OnePlus, on the other hand, is what AI, dude? Why do I need AI? So OnePlus has stuck to basics, but the basics are really good. While this phone is loaded to the brim with top-of-the-line specifications, like all phones, every one of them has its own flaws. And in this review of the OnePlus 12, we will be diving into its nitty-gritty and tell you whether the OnePlus 12 is the right buy for you if you're looking for a flagship phone in 2024. So this is the full comprehensive review of the OnePlus 12. This is what I'm talking about. The design philosophy and the elements are so similar between the two phones that it's tough to distinguish. What's good to see is that the volume rocker is now on the right and the alert slider is on the left. There is certainly more heft on the OnePlus 12 now because a lot has changed on the inside of the phone. A slightly bigger battery pack, a chunky Hasselblad camera module, and not to mention, it's got one of the biggest vapor chamber cooling systems now for a OnePlus device. But again, in the hand, it doesn't feel a lot overwhelming. I mean, the glass back does have a very textured sandstone sort of a finish and it looks good. It looks premium. So no deal breakers in the design department, and I would say OnePlus have done a good job. It now has the IR blaster, so you don't have to juggle 30 remote controls around the house, and the camera module on it isn't popping out that much, so it rests well on the table, especially if you have the cover on. And yeah, it is a bit slippery, so I would recommend that you use it with a cover, otherwise it might just like slip out of your hand. Overall, the concept in this phone is, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So the design of the OnePlus line of the OnePlus 11, 12 has been kept very similar. So it looks good. Why change it? So when I was told that the OnePlus 12 will have one of the brightest displays in the industry, I thought it might not be that much. But to demonstrate to you what the brightness on the OnePlus is, I'm going to do a live test right now. I'm going to shut down all of the lights in the studio and pop up the brightness to show you what I'm talking about. See, it's blinding. At 4500 nits, it's one of the brightest displays to date, and using the device even under the harshest sun isn't a problem. There is not a lot of sun these days because it's winter, but you get the gist. The OnePlus 12 comes with a 6.8-inch LTPO AMOLED 2K display with an adaptive 120Hz refresh rate. Hyper rendering and hyper touch are just some additions made to the entire visual enhancement engine. Now, these graphic enhancements are for gamers, and I must say the phone offers one of the best gaming experience I have seen in a phone for a while. Oh, and you can also check out our comprehensive gaming test of the OnePlus 12 by clicking the link here, because it gives you all the details about the heating, the temperature, both the same, the battery drain, everything. So check out that gaming review. As you can see on our display test, the colors are sharp and there is good enough detail that the phone can capture. This makes it an excellent display for viewing content as well, thanks to HDR10 and Dolby Vision support. Though it is protected by Gorilla Glass Victus, however, like always, if your phone falls at a particular angle, there is no glass that can protect any device. So yeah, be careful. Alright, so it's time to unleash the beast, the powerhouse, the epic. इससे पहले जरा specs देख लेते हैं. So like we said before, this is a powerhouse on paper, in metal, on earth, everything. It is powered by the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. It has up to 16 gigs of RAM. So basics, I can't even say the basics, the flagship basics have been covered on the OnePlus. So what we are getting with the OnePlus now is a Trinity engine. That's the company's performance enhancing edition that's made life pretty easy for multitaskers. I was throwing one task after the other: games, video streaming, shooting 8K content, WhatsApp, benchmark, dating apps, whatever you want. It still didn't stutter, not one bit. OnePlus claims that it has improved in terms of performance, and I agree with it. It has been a good experience running multiple applications, which is why I think for people who want a good phone that does a lot of tasks together, this is the phone for you. Antutu Benchmark is a testament that it delivers peak performance. Look at the Geekbench scores. While on paper, it is less than what you get on the Vivo X100 Pro that was launched earlier this year, but that's a MediaTek chipset and a whole different ballgame. In the realm of Snapdragons, OnePlus is still up there. It also did well in our 3D Mark test to measure its gaming prowess. The CPU throttling test didn't put the processor under any kind of stress, and it was able to showcase true grit even when pushed to the limits. It is a powerful phone, no doubt about it. You can run high definition gaming, 8K content, beat anything. It will be able to take on any challenge that you have to throw at it. And gaming on this phone is just wow. I was running BGMI, COD Mobile and Genshin Impact at max settings, and even there are no frame drops nor heating. While the vapor chamber cooling system is efficient and keeps the temperature in check, the graphics engine inside makes sure that your gaming experience isn't disrupted and you get the best immersive experience. You also have a USB 3.2, so game streaming will be smooth. The stereo speakers on this phone will blow your mind. I was watching the trailer of Fighter on this phone, and the thump that I heard when Hrithik was punching that bad guy, oh my god, I thought that I was taking the hit. It's that powerful. I meant the sound, not the punch. But I'm sure the punch is also powerful. Anyway, the phone is IP65 water and dust resistant, so no problem even if there's a little splash that gets to the phone. However, this time OnePlus has added something called Aqua Touch, which means you'll still be able to get the 80% touch accuracy even if your phone screen has water on it. So basically, if you're using the phone in the rain, you'll get the same touch feel that you get when you're using a dry screen phone. A dry screen phone. If I keep going on and on about the performance of the OnePlus, it's going to be the end of the day, and I don't have that kind of limit in the video. But again, trust me, it's a good phone for someone who needs all the powerhouse performance. The UI is clean with no bloat, and OnePlus is also offering 4 years of updates and 5 years of security patches. What more do you want? The camera on the OnePlus has improved in terms of specifications. You now get a 64 megapixel periscope telephoto lens in addition to the 50 megapixel wide and the 48 megapixel ultra wide that we had on the previous iteration. The Hasselblad tech is still running the show, and the selfie camera has now been bumped up to 32 megapixels. The photos from the OnePlus come out well, the results look more real, and there is no AI that's bumping up saturation to make pics pop out. While many would prefer the AI treatment to pics with the Magic Eraser and some other visual enhancements that AI brings, OnePlus simply believes in letting that creativity be in the hands of the users, so that we don't kill our own creativity and let machines do everything for us. I mean, I think I've just had it. You're letting machines do everything. You're letting machines write essays for you, do your homework, take the dog for a walk, make you cookies, everything. I mean, कब तक चलता रहेगा यार? खुद भी कुछ. Yeah, sorry, थोड़ा भावुक हो गया. Let's just check out some camera samples. It was a task to make these kids stand still, but I still managed to get a decent shot. This was shot in the evening around 5 PM, and yet colors and contrasts are spot on. Portraits come out well with sharp edge detection and details are crisp. In this shot, even some of the aberrations on the skin are visible and there's clear separation from the background. The autofocus does a good job making sure that the subject is in focus region, and you can also tweak the aperture for different magnifications. However, the portrait isn't always a hit, and you sometimes might have to deal with some of these inconsistencies in edge detection. Daylight images are good, colors are mostly accurate with generally good exposure. What I liked is that the images don't look overtly saturated, and that's a plus. Wide angle shots get you good dynamic range, and there isn't much distortion on the sides. The sharpness takes a hit when the light is low, but not a deal breaker. Surprisingly, there isn't a lot of color shift when you switch cameras, which was a problem in earlier variants. We tried the 3x optical zoom, and as you can see, the results are sharp enough. Even the 6x pics are good, but lose out on a little detail in low light. I would have loved to see a 5x optical lens, but just like it's in life, you don't always get everything. While there is a 100x zoom on the OnePlus 12, it's not the best out there, and I doubt you will be using it a lot considering that the clarity isn't that great. But hey, you might get some good shots of the moon. You also get good results from the 32 megapixel selfie shooter, and it's a good thing that it can separate the edges even when you have no hair on your head. By the way, that's my gym coach. the Takla Trainer. Here I'm on the back of a Jeep on rugged terrain, and despite that, the stabilization is good. So content creators who love to shoot on the go will love the OnePlus camera. So this is the OnePlus 12 rear camera, 4K 60 FPS. Right now I'm recording. I want you to hear the audio and let me know in the comment section what do you think about the audio quality, because it's windy right now. Rains have happened in Delhi, so right now a lot of wind bursts coming into the mics, but it's holding my audio pretty clear. Let me know about the stabilization, how it is. I'm moving right now a lot, 60 FPS really seem to be working, so it will be great for content creators who are on the move, and this kind of camera system is something that they would want on the flagship. So let us know in the comments what do you think about the OnePlus 12 camera. Alright, so this is the selfie camera of the OnePlus 12, 4K 30 FPS. I'm recording. I want you to have a look at the stabilization. I'm right now moving around. The road is a bit rugged, so it's not even. But the audio quality right now, there's a lot of ambient noise around me, so I want you to hear the ambient noise and let me know in the comment section what do you think about the audio of the OnePlus 12. This is 4K 30 FPS. Again, the clarity, please let me know what do you think about something like this to be in a flagship camera. But the next up, we will show you how it performs in low light. So this is the recording at night, and as you can see, when the camera is panning, there is some jitter in the frames, and that can be a deal breaker for many people who record content at night. Alright, so this is the OnePlus 12's front camera that I'm using to record this video. In the night I'm driving back home. This is basically a demonstration of how the stabilization and the video quality and the audio quality works on the OnePlus 12's front camera right now. While the selfie camera has 4K recording now, there is no way for me to switch to a wide angle view even when I am clicking photos from the selfie camera. I have to go into the UI and do it, which is an inconvenience, and I hope OnePlus will fix this problem. So overall, I feel the camera is good. It keeps things very real. Yes, I agree. The low light pictures could have been better, especially with competition in the market giving you better results. But I think OnePlus camera is decent enough, especially if you're getting 4K recording on the selfie camera. So the OnePlus 12 comes with a 5400 mAh battery inside that supports 100 watt fast charging, and boy is it fast. From 0 to 100% it just took 30 minutes, which is fantastic if your phone dies. But that's not going to happen easily because you have 5400 mAh inside. The monster can easily last you a day and a half even if you're pushing it. I must have played BGMI on high graphics, watched a few YouTube videos and scrolled social media all in an hour, and it just ate up 7% of battery, which is excellent management. Aman is doing a comprehensive video of the X100 and the OnePlus 12 batteries, so that battery test video will be coming out later. Do stay tuned to Fiber for that, because that's an excellent competition I'm looking forward to. So should you buy the OnePlus 12? Yes, it does not have the AI, it does not have those fancy features, but again, is that a deal breaker? Really?
I don't think so.
It's a perfect phone for media consumers, gamers, content creators, you name it. Minus the few issues that we mentioned in our review, the OnePlus truly stands as one of the best phones in the flagship category, and that one option that would definitely give you bang for your buck. However, let us know in the comment section what you think about the OnePlus 12. Do you think it could really be something that you're looking forward to in 2024 and it really stands out even if it doesn't have all the AI features? Because AI, although it's taking over, sometimes basics is best. This is Cyrus signing off on Fiber by India Today. I'll see you very soon in the next video.